managed to get some loot. If nothing else, we can dismantle these guns. Now, a piercing sniper rifle has my attention, because sniper rifles don't shred armor anyway, so you're not losing anything by taking the piercing. Now, I'll need to check its effective range. I think it is shorter, but I'll check it.
Did you know that a lifetime ago, I was part of the Phoenix Project? When the mist came, I waited and waited to be activated, but the call never came. I thought I'd been abandoned. I didn't understand how bad things were at Phoenix Point, but without Tobias, I would have died. People think he's some kind of dictator, and I understand why. He has a vision and the means to realize it. We're not used to that kind of power, but power is exactly what we need in order to win this war. Speaking entirely for myself, an alliance between the Phoenix Project and New Jericho would bring together everything I've ever believed in. Please think about it.
I mean, I don't think this affects the opinion with other factions, unlike a lot of other interactions. So even though I really wish this was phrased differently, I really wish it was more of a, we're open to cooperation, or hell, a middle option of we're open to cooperation, because it's like, be an ass or fully commit. Fine, fully commit.
Then
Alright, so
I'm
it does
sure
go
you
down.
will accept
Don't
this little
really
contribution
care.
from a former operative.
Going to take stuff. We need it. Don't think I'm going to fully ally with any of them anyway, except maybe Sindarian. And getting reputation back up will take all of one nest. Besides, right now it's stuck until I do their Black Ops thing, so... Alright, we're gonna give you guys a short break at the Greenland base, so have fun with that. And what is happening with these guys? They are still healing, is what's happening with them. Yay, more aliens, or Pandorans, you know what I mean. Great, another one of those freaking... Yeah, allowing all Pandorans to spread corruption. I'm sorry, if I see one of the ones that lets all of them spread corruption, I'm out. I really wish there was some kind of journal or anything that listed what these objectives were in more detail, because I'm sorry, for several of them I'm like, what does that mean? What part of which DLC or main game mission was this? I don't know. Let's see. Effective range of 45 versus effective range of 63. That's almost a third less range. Like, yeah, the piercing's nice. I could see it on like a pure sniper who wasn't using a bunch of other weapons, but most of our soldiers are using a bunch of other weapons, so we're gonna try this because I want to see what it's like. Honestly, probably quick aim and extreme focus would have been the better bet, but screw it. Armor break, close quarters evade, possibly bloodlust if we're willing to risk it, and ignore pain. Honestly, might also be good, so I think we're just gonna commit to Berserker if we're lazy. He's oddly close range for a sniper, so I think I'll have you trade along the way, but we'll work towards both of those. You guys are taking a break. Have fun.
Construction complete.
Yep, they definitely have stuff. Let's trade, because I really don't want to risk mishitting a button. Good news, we're getting material scraped together again. Bad news, we're gonna have to start trying to stockpile food again. I'm really looking forward to getting that fungal food growth thing, because if we had an income of food, even if we were just breaking even on food, I wouldn't need to worry about keeping a reserve. If we actually had food coming in, then it would let us trade more consistently. We do have some exploration sites here. We also have a scavenging site that I guess is, it says clear. Trying to get another site that's like in the mist. No, it just says corrupted area. I guess it's just barely in the mist and that counts. But yeah, we could try to go for the crates. But like I said, it's just kind of feels like we're going to be facing such strong enemies at this point that we're going to be burning through so much ammo and medkits. Like, are we even going to come out with a profit? Whereas early in the game, you know, you run in, you grab stuff, you barely use anything. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on story missions, and we're only gonna do scavenging if we really need to. Corruption of the mind, and depending on how that goes, we may also finally finish Black Ops, which is going to tick off New Jericho, but they're probably my least favorite. I mean, the Disciples of New Anu creep me out, but they're at least kind of interesting. New Jericho is both boring and irritating. Locate and destroy the Pandora mutation that has taken hold of the minds of the Anu Splinter Group Command. Okay.
Advancing. I'm going in. On my way.
Oh goody, it's one of those windows that the game doesn't seem to want to let me shoot through. I am not seeing anywhere. Okay, I have to get like on that line. I'm having to go out further than I think I am. That's the problem. Okay. And what kind is that one? Dragon. I want to say that that's acid. Yep, acid launcher. Wonderful. Why can't I get anything like that? Why are explosives and launchers for me just always garbage instead of just mostly garbage?
Let's go! Moving quick! Advancing.
Okay, a lot of mind control with Disciples of Anu. One of those worm launcher ones that don't really matter. Okay, so this is going to be a mission where more are spawning in. I see spawn points. Wonderful. So, we have to do this quickly. Of course that hit at that range. Why wouldn't it? Okay.
Here comes the... Eyes peeled.
Yeah, I know. You're being damn wonderful.
Preparing to fire.
Now be helpful. Or at least a meat shield, I really don't care. Of course not. Right, no, not inventory, move one square. I freaking hate the UI at this point. Okay, we're gonna go with the jump in and war cry technique here.
Check this out.
There are a lot of higher priority targets, but he can't move very well, and at this point I'm just at take what you can get. He can move 1 AP forward, so he's going to do that.
Ready to fire.
Of course, just, come on, turn.
How does that taste?
Oh, good, that actually got decent damage through.
Hostile wolf.
Finger on the trigger.
Could go for that brute, but I think there might be some chance that the thing isn't alerted yet. I really wish it would show that in the info screen, because the stealth in this would be a lot more viable if the game actually communicated what enemies were alerted and when and how. It's just without that information, stealth is, at least for me, basically impossible to actually effectively use. Alright, well, not that it was exactly the biggest issue on the field, not by a long shot, but hey, it's gone. We can move on to other things. Gonna have Dagmar try to get a pistol shot on that other disciple of Anu. Disciple of Anu, not that one, that one. Of course not. Okay, at least that one just hit his gun. Please come closer where I can actually get that mind fragger off your skull. Well, thank you for running in close. Ow. At least that was on the other disciple of Anu. Okay, gonna have to heal you, and then you're gonna war cry. Step 1. I'm gonna start carrying that medkit in the ready slot and not the paralysis pistol. Yes, we need to capture things, but healing is usually a lot more urgent.
Identifying target.
That is not going to work unless someone removes the arm. Okay, Dagmara. Weird as it is, you're running in here to try to clean up some of these mind fraggers and give us more meat shields that we do not care about so that the freaking Pandorans can hit them and not us. Hopefully. Past that, I might have you go for the poacher. It really depends on what happens with this route. Nope, okay. Unless I quick aim.
Taking aim.
Which I think I'm gonna have to. Okay, took off its arm. What about the crossbow? Okay, do you have a poison spitter head or anything I actually need to worry about now that your arm is gone? Of course you do. Hey, good shot. This way.
Nothing's getting past me.
Okay, well, hey. Step around here. And open fire. Yes, I know you winged Lisa, which sucks, but it was one bullet, worth it to take out that poacher, because even Warcried, they're bad. Alright, Disciples of Anu Assault. That is a regular Myrmidon, which means we can attack it. The venomous one I am very worried about, but attacking it would just result in more pain for us. So we managed to not kill it, and instead disabled its torso, which is going to be really difficult to do. We had to catch it when it's fluttering its wings. Maybe then we could get enough shots on the torso to just disable the torso. Oh, we actually managed that. That was very lucky. That should keep it from being able to attack us. And then we just need to move away from it and take it out the rest of the way. Okay. Panic that dragon champion because I don't care if it's 2 AP or 3 to use its launcher, and I don't want to find out. Okay, cool. We're standing out in the open. Stay there. Okay. Do you have a med kit? You do. Cool. Use it on yourself. Because I would like you to keep meat shielding for as long as possible. We are going to move you away from the acid myrmidon in hopes that we can actually take it out this turn. Yeah, that's a regular myrmidon. It's less bad. Okay, Lisa? Going to need you to shoot that off of his face. Good job. Ah! May have you war cry. I haven't quite decided what to do with that last action point yet.
Ready to engage.
Poison worms to clean up.
Hostiles engaged.
Okay,
Is
that's
that really
2
the
of the
best thing?
3. And now she needs to reload her crossbow. Gonna do that.
I'll be right there.
Move you a little. Could quick aim that poison worm with her, but I think we're just gonna let Alfred get it with his pistol. What the hell? Look at this. Look at this. What part of that is not hitting the
Hostile
worm?
tank ready to fire.
Honestly, look, the locational damage is kind of cool and all that, and each individual bullet being simulated is cool. But when stuff like that happens, I start to prefer the more simplified gunplay that XCOM has going on, where the attack either hits or it doesn't. Okay. We're gonna have him heal himself. Because not only will that fix up the bit of damage he's taken, it will also cut the paralysis in half. Which will help him on future turns. Because he took some pretty nasty paralysis. I mean, we might get lucky, especially if it flares its wings. However, are we far enough away from it? I need to move the Disciples of Anu away from it first. I may not care that much about them, but there's no point in needlessly sacrificing them. Okay, you only have 1 AP. I forget if I think I had you heal or something. Let's just have you back away from that. Hopefully that's far enough.
Ready to rock.
He damaged it. Okay, that looked like it hit, but I guess not. Alright, it should just bleed out. Move Dagmar here. trying to get Lisa in the will restoring bubble. Now, unfortunately, I don't know that anything useful is in range of her war cry. The Mist Sentinel doesn't really matter. I don't know how many action points, if any, it takes for them to do their attack, so I don't know if Warcry would even work, and Lisa's running a bit low on will points, so I'd prefer she not waste a Warcry at this stage. And that thing is going to bleed out on its turn, so Warcrying it doesn't do anything. Okay, she spotted something as she stepped out. I'm not entirely certain what, and it appears to have gone away again. So, who knows? Okay, I think we have more Disciples of Anu kind of in there. He's gonna jump in. He's gonna work. And I guess we'll see if it affects the Mist Sentinel or not, because it happened to be involved. Okay, Disciples of Anu, guy under our control is getting hit by a Myrmidon. That's okay. It's just a regular Myrmidon too, so it's really not even doing that much. Alright, we have a couple more poison worms to clean up. I really hope that we... Is that one a glitched spawn again? There's just a bit too much jank here for me to really fully enjoy this game, I feel. Anyway.
Aiming.
I can't... Why? I can't see a dang thing, even though my unit supposedly can. He appears to be aiming into a pole that you say isn't a problem. Let's try from there.
Aiming.
Got the Mind Fragger off of him. Cool. There's something there. I'm not entirely certain what. Try to keep it under wraps.
Repositioning.
And hey,
Hope this works.
you're gonna move out of the mist because you're running very, very, very low on will. I think you have like one left. I think it's a glitch spawn because we have a unit literally right on top of the thing here, and the game's just like, nah, you can't see it. I mean, there is a little barrier in the way. Maybe if we step. Okay, good.
Advancing.
Because remember that time we had one of them spawn on like a bunch of, like, it was like some clutter, like a bunch of pots or something, and it just like, nope, you can't see it, you can't interact with it anyway, it's just gonna crawl off of those and go boom in your face next turn. Have fun. I was worried it'd done that again. Great. Really like to take out that Myrmidon, because if we could take it out, then I wouldn't have to Warcry as much, but also really like to take out these Mist Sentinels, but I think at this point they've done the damage they're gonna do, and there's just not been a quiet moment to aim at them. There's a regular Myrmidon. I think it's a regular Myrmidon. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. It's a dead Myrmidon. That thing really isn't that high priority of a target, and it's a bad shot, so we're just gonna have Barnabas run forward instead.
Finger on the trigger.
Eileen has a somewhat better shot. This'll take it, I guess.
Rolling out.
A little bit.
Overwatching.
Area covered.
Hostile neutralized.
Okay, well, that Miss Sentinel's gone. So that's something. At least gave Lisa some will back, so there's that. Oh good, that Myrmidon's panicking. Dagmar, just go ahead and get on top of it. And... you know what? You have enough AP to shoot the fire something now. If you did, I was gonna say shoot it with that and just keep it panicking basically forever. But I'll take just a pistol shot. Yeah, no, they can still spread mist under Warcry, so doing that to Miss Sentinels is pointless. Good to know. Oh god, one of those spawned in, and that means probably every freaking one of these now can corrupt with their attacks. For the rest of the mission, even if I kill that thing. That effect is so BS that it feels like a bug. I'm not sure that it is or not, but it feels like one. Yeah, co-corruption. They just have that now. Even if I kill that thing, they keep it. Yep.
Advancing.
What do you mean you can't?
Rent eliminated.
I wonder if that means the mist corrupts us too now, just for extra BS.
Repositioning.
All I need is a clear shot.
Zooming in.
Okay, nice. I couldn't see what you were shooting at, but evidently you could. Okay, we've got a bunch of mind fraggers crawling out of there. Should probably maybe get away from this building or leave the Disciples of Anu to be near the building at the very least. How much armor does that thing have? Actually, not a lot, so they at least gave it something resembling a weakness. So there's that.
Right on.
Targeting. Ready to fire. Nice. Targeting.
Okay, cool. It's dead. Killed it immediately. Let's see if the information I was reading about it was right. Okay, it's not on that. Maybe I was misinformed, or maybe it was a bug and they fixed it. I can hope. I can hope. So I'm not seeing the status on them now, and if that's the case and they're just like, this is a priority target, that's okay. To be very clear, that's fine. What I was reading said that status stayed on enemies for the rest of the mission, even after you took that thing out. I'm like, well, that's bull. Okay. Maybe it was a bug and they fixed it. Maybe I was just misinformed. It is the internet after all. So, apologies for anyone who was screaming at the screen that that's not how that ability worked. I probably should have just tested it. But I'm trying not to save scum, and if I found out that it actually was correct and that was the case... Okay, I may have her just panic that Myrmidon, if that should be possible. Yeah, it has barely any will points, she just needs a line of sight on the thing. Okay, game. Come on. Why aren't you letting me? Game. Okay. I don't know why she can't panic it. I really don't. I don't think there's some kind of rule against them being panicked 2 turns in a row, but maybe I'm just wrong. That seems to be happening a lot lately. I could have him war cry because he's on the other side of this freaking pile of goop. I could have him jump to the other side and maybe bash it. But if that isn't enough to kill it, then we're in big, big trouble. I'm gonna have her shoot it. Okay, that disabled its torso. Good. That basically just makes it a moot point. Good. Okay. Don't need to do anything. Crisis averted. Bunch of disciples of Anu. Whatever that is in the mist. Also, Vahe does not have very many will points left, so I'm glad I didn't need to have him jump. I'm seriously considering just having him shoot that mist sentinel if you can see it, just for the will points. Yeah, here, Vahe. Just have a quick moment, I guess. There you go. I'm gonna keep shouting to keep down, including whatever is there that we're hearing that I still can't see what it is. Trying to have these guys sort of set up to maybe catch the mind fraggers coming out of that building, but I don't know if it's gonna work. Okay, good. You got one of them at least. Okay, Dagmara. Would you just like to shoot the living snot out of this thing? It's gone.
Confirming target.
Okay, we also got a mind fragger there.
Attack successful.
Well, its head's disabled, so it can't really do much at this point, but
We got them.
kill it because it gives everyone a will point because you have Inspire.
Ready to fire.
Ready to rock. No escaping the Phoenix. Oh. Let's blast them. Next time, you're
Well, I guess you at least cleared your sight line. World's strongest lamppost. Let's see which one you should do. This probably the one that's a little further into the mist here. Go stand next to this thing. What is it? Oh, okay, good. It's a good thing I kept war crying that thing. Wasn't sure what it was, and I didn't want to risk it, which is good. It's gone now. You winged an ally, but it's gone. I will take that. Alright, carry on inside. I get the feeling there's a corruption node in here we need to be taken care of.